let's begin the exam with our first question. And question number 1 states, which of the following network topologies connects devices in a circular manner with each device connected to exactly 2 other devices, creating a redundant network structure? Is it A, bus topology? Is it B, star topology? Is it C, ring topology? Or is it D, mesh topology? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is C, ring topology. In a ring topology, devices are connected in a circular manner with each device connected to exactly 2 other devices, creating redundancy and fault tolerance. And for the incorrect answer is bus topology. In a bus topology, devices are connected linearly along a single communication medium. In a star topology, devices are connected to a central hub or switch, not in a circular manner. And in a mesh topology, every device is connected to each other device, creating a highly interconnected network. And for the next question of our exam, question number 2. And the question states, which layer of the OSI model is responsible for data encryption and decryption, ensuring secure communication between devices on a network? Is it A, transport layer or layer 4? Is it B, data link layer or layer 2? Is it C, application layer or layer 7? Or is it D, presentation layer or layer 6? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is D, presentation layer or layer 6. The presentation layer or layer 6 of the OSI model is responsible for data encryption and decryption, ensuring secure communication between devices on a network. And for the incorrect answers, transport layer or layer 4 focuses on end-to-end communication and data segmentation, not encryption. Data link layer or layer 2, the data link layer deals with local communication within a single network segment. And application layer handles users, interfaces, and application level protocols, but not encryption. And for the next question of our exam, question number 3. And the question states, which network device is commonly used to connect multiple networks, perform routing functions, and direct traffic between different IP subnets? Is it A, hub? Is it B, a switch? Is it C, a router? Or is it D, a bridge? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is C, a router. A router is commonly used to connect multiple networks, perform routing functions, and direct traffic between different IP subnets, facilitating communication between distinct network segments. And for the incorrect answers, a hub operates at the physical layer and does not perform routing or IP subnet management. A switch is used for local network communication within the same IP subnet, and the bridge connects and filters traffic between 2 network segments at the data link layer but does not perform routing function. And for the next question of our exam, question number 4. And the question states, what is the primary purpose of NAT, or network address translation in a network? Is it A, to allocate public IP addresses to devices? Is it B, to translate private IP addresses to public IP addresses? Is it C, to encrypt data in transit between devices? Or is it D, to authenticate users for network access? In our 5 seconds. And the correct answer is B, to translate private IP addresses to public IP addresses. The primary purpose of NAT, or network address translation, is to translate private IP addresses used within a local network to a single public IP address for internet communication, allowing multiple devices to share a single public IP. And for the incorrect answers, to allocate public IP addresses to devices, NAT assigns private IP addresses, not public ones. To encrypt data in transit between devices, encryption is not the primary function of NAT. And to authenticate users for network access, authentication is unrelated to NAT's primary function of address translation. And for the next question of our exam, question number 5. And the question states, which networking protocol is commonly used to remotely manage and monitor network devices such as router and switches, and can provide real-time information and alerts? Is it A, DNS? Is it B, FTP? Is it C, SNMP? Or is it D, DHCP? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is C, SNMP, or Simple Network Management Protocol. SNMP is commonly used to remotely manage and monitor network devices, providing real-time information and alerts about the health and status of network elements. And for the incorrect answers, DNS, or Domain Name System, is used for domain name resolution, not device management. FTP, or File Transfer Protocol, is used for file transfer, not device monitoring. And DHCP, or Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, assigns IP addresses but does not provide real-time monitoring capabilities. And for the next question for exam, question number 6. And the question states, which network service is responsible for translating human-readable domain names into IP addresses and vice versa, enabling users to access websites using names instead of numerical addresses? Is it A, SMTP? Is it B, DNS? Is it C, DHCP? Or is it D, HTTP? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is B, a DNS, or Domain Name System. DNS is responsible for translating human-readable domain names into IP addresses and vice versa, allowing users to access websites and services using names instead of numerical IP addresses. And for the incorrect answers, SMTP, or Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, is used for email communication, not domain name resolution. DHCP, or Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, assigns IP addresses to devices but is not responsible for domain name translation. And HTTP, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is used for web communication but relies on DNS for domain name resolution. And for the next question for exam, question number 7. And the question states, which network security concept ensures that data is not accessible by unauthorized parties and is kept confidential? Is it A, availability? Is it B, integrity? Is it C, confidentiality? Or is it D, authentication? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is C, confidentiality. Confidentiality ensures that data is not accessible by unauthorized parties and is kept confidential, protecting sensitive information from unauthorized access. And for the incorrect answers, availability focuses on ensuring that data and resources are accessible when needed. Integrity ensures that data remains unchanged and accurate during transmission, and authentication verifies the identity of users of devices, but does not directly ensure data confidentiality. And for the next question for exam, question number 8. And the question states, which network security device is used to filter and control incoming and outgoing traffic based on predefined security rules and policies? Is it A, VPN concentrator? Is it B, IDS? Is it C, router? Or is it D, firewall? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is D, a firewall. A firewall is a network security device used to filter and control incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predefined security rules and policies, providing protection against unauthorized access and threats. And for the incorrect answers, a VPN concentrator is used to establish secure VPN connections, but is not primarily focused on traffic filtering. An IDS detects and alerts on suspicious activities, but does not control traffic like a firewall. And the router routes traffic between different IP subnets and is not solely focused on security filtering. And for the next question for exam, question number 9. And the question states, what is the purpose of a ping command in network troubleshooting? Is it A, to measure network bandwidth? Is it B, to identify network devices by MAC addresses? Is it C, to test network connectivity and reachability? Or is it D, to encrypt data in transit? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is C, to test network connectivity and reachability. The ping command is used in network troubleshooting to test network connectivity and reachability by sending ICMP echo requests to a target device and waiting for responses. And for the incorrect answers, to measure network bandwidth, the ping command does not measure network bandwidth. To identify network devices by MAC addresses, the ping command does not identify devices by MAC addresses. And to encrypt data in transit, the ping command does not encrypt data. It tests network reachability. And for the last question for exam, question number 10. And the question states, what is the purpose of a netstat command in network troubleshooting? Is it A, to measure network bandwidth? Is it B, to identify network devices by MAC addresses? Is it C, to test network connectivity and reachability? Or is it D, to display network statistics and active connections on a local device? You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is D, to display network statistics and active connections on a local device. The netstat command is used in network troubleshooting to display network statistics and active connections on a local device, providing information about network usage and connections. And for the correct answers, to measure network bandwidth, netstat does not measure network bandwidth. To identify network devices by MAC addresses, netstat displays local connections and statistics, not remote devices. And to test network connectivity and reachability, netstat provides information about existing testing connections but that does not test connectivity. Ladies and gents, if you'd like to further support this channel, make sure to check my Udemy instructor channel where I've posted a number of Comptia exams. The exams consist of 270 questions each and they are presented in greater detail. The link for my Udemy instructor channel is presented in the description of this video. If and only if you found this video informative, make sure to drop a sub and share it with your friends. I hope you found this video informative and I will see you guys next time. Peace!